I just turned the video off, but I decided that being that it was like almost 30 minutes, I'm going to just do this one as a vlog. So like it's just 30 minutes. Like you don't have to digest a whole hour all at once. And then I'm going to go out and videotape again, and we're going to go to the auditorium and we're going to diamond paint. I hope they let me video. I would love to see, because everybody that I told yesterday that that's what I do, I'm a diamond painter, they're like, only one lady was like, isn't that fun? I just found that. So John's like, don't worry, you're gonna have a lot of friends here diamond painting. So all right, so here's the video that I just taped. See you later on, probably with, you know, the diamond painting and all. I know this is not the best shot, but I think today's the day that I got my energy back and a cup of ambition. You guys, I can't even begin to tell you. It took us 17 hours to get to Georgia. The trip in total was only 13 hours if we wanted to drive straight through. 17 hours to get to Georgia. We left at 4 a.m. Monday morning. I don't even know how John did it. John had a show. When I go like this, it means I'm going to put a little clip in. John had a show Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. Now, I kept saying to myself, he's not this crazy. You know, he'll once he hits the bed, he's going to say, we're not leaving at 4 a.m. I don't know what the rush is. You know, we worked our whole lives for retirement. And so I don't have to rush to go somewhere because I have all the time in the world. You know, I mean, it's not like I have to meet a plane. We're in our car. He went to bed. I went to bed. Wait, let me see. His show was over at 8. By the time we got home, you know, you break down his gear and everything. 10:30 in the morning. 10:30 in the evening, we got home. I said to him, don't even talk to me. I'm going right to bed. He got in bed about 11. He was up at 1 o'clock. He was ready to leave. He was waking me up. I was like, John, I will throat punch you. I swear to God, I will. Go away. Like for me, 4 a.m. was bad enough. So he let me sleep 2 more hours. He woke me up at 3. We're in the car by 4. I got another little clip coming. The husband forgot something. And he goes, now he wanders the city. I don't know what he's doing. He's wandering the city. I said, why didn't you just go over to Wawa and go get the tires filled and your gas and everything? And like, you know, he's got to do that when he gets me in the car. Okay. So we stop, we get the tires checked. I grabbed a cup of coffee and a soft pretzel. And what happened next? I'm trying to think. We got on the road. We got on the road with this rain. Well, you know, like after an hour of rain, you're kind of like, when's this going to stop? When's this rain going to stop? We got here to Florida, and I was sitting around talking to some of the girls at the pool. They're like, you left in that storm? I'm like, what storm? We got in the car. We went. They were like, oh my God, it was all over the news. We were like so exhausted from the rain. And when you're leaving at 4 a.m., it's like, I kept looking at my watch and going, it's not going to be daybreak until like 7 a.m. So I don't know why I'm holding this phone. Let me go get my selfie stick because I feel like I'm shaking all over the place. Like, really, why am I holding the phone? See, we got a little Anai over here. He's already set up. He's going to be giving concerts. My husband. I got to take a cup of this. I got to take a sip of this. This is my Corsica. We went to like a super something. I don't even know. I don't know where I am yet. And I bought a little curry because mine at home is starting to go. Like, I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I can't wait for it to like, I can't wait to hit the button. Like, I want to put the pot in, hit the button, let's go. I gotta wait. And I was like, no, you're getting ready to die. So we were at the Super Center. He's like, can't you just wait until we get home to get that? I'm like, no, I can't wait. I don't like the coffee down here. I want to make my own. I want La Colombe. So we're in the car. The rain's never letting up. We get to Delaware. Rain. We're now in Washington. Rain. We're in Virginia. Rain. And I think when it finally became like daybreak, it was a little bit better because you're not driving in the dark. As we went from state to state, it just got progressively worse. It was so frightening. The thunder, the lightning, the rain, torrential buckets. You couldn't see in front of you. You had your blinkers on. You couldn't pull over. Trees were falling. We had to go around a tree that fell in the middle of the road. I was like, what is going on? And like at that point, I was just afraid to even look at the news that us two goofballs got into a car and didn't just got on the road. We're soaking wet. We're drenched. Getting, he had the car so packed that my knees were like almost up against the dashboard. We were crippled getting out of the car. Oh my God, why can't I get away from air conditioners? Did that sound like a jet plane? Oh, that's going to pick up something horrible. Hold on. I'd rather sit here and sweat than listen to that thing. Ooh. They got this like lazy boy. Yeah, look at him. He's in there. He took over the lanai. I really should show you guys the place. We did a beautiful walk yesterday. And, I was like, why didn't I bring my camera? Why didn't I bring my this and my that? But I'm going to, in between like all these things that I'm telling you guys about, I'm going to put like the little clips that I had of what was going on in the car. When you get out of the car, you're just like, your body is so cramped and I can't even believe, for as intelligent as I am, that I got into this car. And we kept on going.
What a fucking road trip.
No one would believe this. No one would believe it.
Road trip from hell.
I can't believe that this is like the last 20 minutes of this road trip and
19.
I can't even talk. Because when we went to AAA, and I was like, he's like, I'm going to get roadside assistance in case something happens, God forbid. But they plan your trip out for you. And when he was saying how far he wanted to drive, I'm like, John, that's, you're not even taking it. You're saying, yeah, get me to Georgia. But you're not taking account that you have to stop, brakes, gas, traffic. Yeah, he just goes. So 17 hours to get to Georgia.
It's just a fucking divider now. Cars coming the other way can't fucking hit you.
The only time we had light was when lightning was moving across the sky. You couldn't write this. It's like a horror movie.
Look how nice it is on top of the bridge, though, which is weird. Usually the bridge is the worst spot.
Yeah, well, it's got lights on it.
Oh God, no! I'm saying it's there's no rain and stuff.
And we even had hail. We had hail. We just didn't have torrential rain and a possible tornado.
Frogs. We had locusts.
We had hail.
All right, 26.
All I know is that girl at the front desk better be in a better mood than when I called her.
It says 25. That's it. It does say 25.
All right. It's like a circle. Georgia. We get to the hotel. We're at the wrong one. We're at the wrong Hampton Inn. Oh my God. We got to get back in the car. I was literally crying. I'm not getting back in that car. I'm not getting back in that car. I think he's coming in. He's going to be mad because he wanted to do this whole thing with me. But when he comes in, he's like, come on, it's only like 10 minutes away. Hurry up. I got to get. So the one good thing was that we had our own parking space Not like the first Hampton Inn that I'm like, you're not valeting my car. They're like, well, that's all we have. You'll have to park on the street. I'm like, what? This is a Hampton Inn by Hilton? You're not getting my car. So, yeah, sure. Here's the keys to my car. Go valet park it with all my stuff in the back. No. So, we get to the other Hampton Suites, I think it was, and it's pouring. I mean, to even just get from the curb to the door, you're drenched. So he goes, hon, go in. Here's the key. He didn't say, here's the key. He said, hon, just go to the door. Go to the side door. You can run in the side door. I got my overnight bag. I get to the side door. I can't get in. He's got the key. And I don't want to run and jump over these puddles to get back at him. Plus, I turn around, I don't see him. So I have to walk around the hotel. I had to walk all the way to the front of the hotel. I looked like I got out of the shower. And I'm banging on the door. They won't let you in. They're like, oh, well, there's another homeless person knocking at the door. They won't let me in. I'm standing in the front. Now, I'm in Georgia. I'm in a place that I don't know. It's dark, nighttime. It was already enough to walk around the hotel by myself. I'm like, I can't walk back around the hotel. I don't know where he is. I didn't see him when I got to the side door. Here he comes. I see him come in the door. He's walking to the room. Then he realizes his wife is missing. He comes out the front. And I see him walking towards me, and he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, he opens the door. He's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm waiting for a bar of soap. What do you think I'm doing? You got the key. They wouldn't let me in. Drenched. Everything on me was soaking wet. And then I had like a sweatshirt on, a heavier sweatshirt because it was cold. And like that's all wet and hanging on you. My hair's hanging. My mascara's down my face. I had my other sunglasses. I had my other prescription glasses on that are sunglasses. Oh my God. It was a horror. It was a horror. We got into the room. I said to him in the car before he even parked, when he said that we had to go to the other hotel, I said to him, I'm going to say goodnight to you now. Don't talk to me. Do not talk to me. I don't want to hear. Don't ask me any questions. I'm getting in that room. And I am getting in that bed, and I don't want to hear anything until the next day. And he starts, what time we got to leave on the road? I said, John, I swear to you, I will get an Uber. I will go to Amtrak, and I will turn right around and go back to Philadelphia. Here he comes. Do not ask me do not tell me what time we're leaving. Here he comes. Always comes in talking. Oh, the sun.
Oh, you don't even know. Let me show you.
Always a story.
I went on a walkabout. So
I'm filming.
I was going to go to the gym.
Okay.
Are you filming? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I told him you were coming in.
I was going to go to the gym, but what happened was, before I went to the gym, I said, well, let me go walk to the pool and see what's going on, because maybe I'll swim some laps.
Okay.
So I walked to the pool, and the pool's like locked up. There's a fence that's closed. So I walked around and I went to the lake. And then I see at the lake, there's a whole walking path down the lake into the swamp and all. So I walked.
You didn't go look for that crocodile, did you?
I want to go look for the crocodile. I just went looking. So it's really, really cool back there. And then I came out, I walked back, and I went over to the gym. And then, but all along the way, I got all these pictures. You're gonna see.
Are you on there?
I got all these pictures that I want to show you, but not now. You could do your filming, but
Yeah.
I got. So I also learned some things too.
What'd you learn?
I learned that those sand cranes,
Yeah.
the red head with the two little babies,
Oh, yeah.
they live here, those two.
Oh, I know. Well, they're not somebody's pets. I mean, they're just...
No, they live here, and every year they have babies, and then
they
every year
come back.
they chase the babies out. The babies got to go. You go, baby. And then they have new babies the next year. And they live here.
Well, I know that the cranes live here.
Well, I don't think you understand. Those two cranes live right here.
In Nowcrest, is that what you're saying?
They do. And so, but every year they have babies, and every year they shoo the babies away. Go learn, fly, baby, fly.
Yeah.
And then they have new babies the next year.
Yeah, they're busy.
So, and then the other thing is,
I'm going to insert the picture of the crane family.
all right. So the other thing is, the little small thing that's in the water.
Jumping.
But
Yeah.
he's pulling out those little black shells, takes them on the shore and cracks them open. That's called a limpkin.
A limpkin. Okay.
A limpkin.
What's he like?
I don't know. But then the last thing I found out is, you see all those big birds we see flying all around?
The eagles.
They're not eagles.
Oh,
I knew they
eagles.
weren't eagles. That's what I had to ask. They're ospreys.
Oh.
So the big birds you see everywhere
We
flying
should
around.
have brought our binoculars.
They're ospreys.
That would have been fun.
So they're ospreys, limpkins, and sand cranes.
And sandpipers.
Well, I just saw a hummingbird too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We should have brought our
And
binoculars.
I have all, you guys see all the video and stuff. Oh, I saw 2 turkeys too.
Don't go near them. They're mean. I had one chase me with a
Listen.
bike. I was on a bike. He was
I wish
he was beating me.
I wish a turkey would come after me. I would mess him up. I just shot my first turkey last week. Oh man, and where the people at the shop right really freaked out. Where's my coffee?
He's got a million of them. It's on the counter. I made it for you. It's in the thing.
Why would you? Oh, it's in the.
Why would I do that? Here we go. They had to tell him that there's a crocodile in the lagoon. Yesterday morning, 4 a.m., he's out looking for it.
There was a guy in the gym when I got there.
When he got there.
And then I noticed him, and I noticed another guy earlier. The other guy earlier was driving by the pool, but he was on a bike, and I noticed he had a pool cue over his shoulder. And so...
I'm sure they got a pool table.
They do have a pool table, so...
They got a shuffleboard.
What I realized...
A bocce table.
What I realized as I was in the gym, I looked up, and at the gym, it's like this. You know, the roof is pitched, it's real big. And then, you know what I realized?
Why don't you get a chair? Come over here.
I don't want
Get
to.
that chair.
What?
Well, I feel like I'm ignoring people in the room.
Okay. So...
Look, I showed everybody your setup over there, how nice it looks.
Yeah.
Go play something.
Not right now. So, I'm working out.
There's all this empty space over here.
I'm working out, and a guy leaves. He was outside doing some stuff outside, but then he leaves. And I noticed he had a pool cue on him, too. And the next thing I know, I hear a rack breaking. So, there's literally no roof. There's just a dividing wall, and the next room has got the pool table in it, the post office, all that other stuff.
You gonna play pool?
I don't know, probably, I guess.
Can you get that chair and put it over here? Please. You like my coffee, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
Better than the coffee from the gas station?
No, it's the nothing better than the
He came home, he's like, I got you something to eat yesterday. I was like, what is it? He's like, no, what does it matter? I went and got it for you. Go have it. I was like, where did you get it from? He's like, he wouldn't tell me where he got it from. He's like, a place called Marathon. Like, I'm not sure. I went, oh, what, the gas station? Okay.
Well, just listen. Now you mention it.
You can't say nothing.
You didn't eat that eggs. I'm going to get the other eggs.
Anyway, so I was telling them about our harrowing experience to get here.
Oh, God. I've forgotten it already. Stop bringing it up.
John said, because it didn't stop. It didn't stop for 17 hours. There was never a point. There was maybe one point where I looked at my watch and it said that the rain, there was no rain from on this one strip of road.
We got a break like maybe 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. I said, at 5 o'clock it's going to stop. Just,
We would have been driving since 4 in the morning before. That was
John
13
said
hours.
Martin Scorsese couldn't pay for this set that we were in. And we literally went by Cape Fear. I was like, you know, I thought it was bad, like, because I lived in Florida years ago. I thought it was bad driving in Florida at night because, you know, it's just, all I kept thinking was the roads are flat. There's probably flooding up ahead. Are we going to, like, hit some kind of congestion? But they have those little reflectors in the road. When we were in Georgia, there weren't even reflectors in the road. So the next day, we finally have daylight. And we have a beautiful day. I mean, gorgeous. And we're on the road. We're like, oh, this is great. We feel regenerized. Regenerized, is that right?
No, it's not real
I need more coffee. Re-energized we were. And we're now, there's truckers everywhere, and there's truck stops everywhere. I'll show you the truck stop that I really like, and the name of it was called Loves. Like my little baby Yorkie, my little Honor, and his big brother Loves. And I was like, oh my God, Love must have heard me Sunday when I did Self-Care Sunday. Loves. So we like that stop. But there's a lot of truckers on the road. You know, you're doing the speed limit, which was what, 70? They're pushing you off the road. They're doing 90. Like, your car is rattling when they go by you. So I guess, you know, John just got a little comfortable and figured, you know, wide open road and
sunshine and dry road.
And dry. And what happened?
I saw a Georgia State Trooper with his lights on about a mile behind me. And I said, oh, he's after somebody. Oh, man. And next thing I know, he was on my bumper.
And what did he say to you when you got to the window?
He said, I clocked you doing 91 and you went faster after you passed me.
I can't even believe we were going that fast. Me, Nervine, that's always looking at the thing. John, slow down. John, the speed limit. John. He's like, you know, I'm like, you're not in Philly. There's no South Philly slide here. You got to stop. Anyway, that was, you know, yesterday was really our first day here, right? And then he calls his friend. He's in Cape Canaveral. He's like, you want to go see Richie? I said, I'm not getting back in that car. What are you, crazy? You want to get back in the car? No. Not getting back in the car. We won't see Richie until the end of the week or next week. And then we have to go to
I want to go see Rusty, but...
Well, Rusty's got his friend Rusty. He wants to meet his friend Rusty. How old's Rusty?
64, I think.
64. After John has this big conversation with him, he tells you, he'll meet you where, in an amusement park?
He wants to go...
Disney?
Like
he's got little kids?
No, he don't. But I'm saying, I'm going to send him a text message and say, hey, Russ, I really want to see you while I'm here. But my wife's doesn't have the same zeal as we have for amusement parks. Can we go out and have dinner or something?
Oh, I was going to say, no, just go meet Rusty. Because he's like a half an hour away.
He's only half an hour away.
Go meet Rusty, and
you don't want to come with me?
I'll go diamond paint. He sends me a message, diamond painting with Elisa Maria. In the auditorium, they just tacked up, because the auditorium's big. In fact, I'm going over there. I'm going to diamond paint in there today. In the auditorium, he sends me a message that says, what is it called? Something with art? It's like an art day. You could bring whatever kind of art you have, whether you paint, you know, yesterday I met a bunch of women. They knit, crochet, and they do quilting. I walked in, it looked like a bingo. Is that where they have bingo?
Yeah, the bingo's in the auditorium.
Oh, and you found a piano? Where'd you find a piano?
In the auditorium.
Oh, all right, I can use that clip. Send me that clip, I'll put it in. I can't have the words. He's so thick in his head. I'm going to edit that all out.
Just use the instrumental. Don't wait for the words.
I will, but, you know, I can't get flagged. Everything is like, I'm so paranoid. So he found a piano. Another piano he found.
And there's an organ in there, too.
So in the auditorium is where they have bingo?
Yeah, they have the bingo.
I'm wearing my Sicily shirt when we go play bingo.
Picture it. Sicily. 1922.
I'm looking at my hands. When we got here, I had like 3 nails on. All the other ones were busted. Yeah, he said to me, what happened to your nails? It's only been 24 hours. I said, what happened to my nails? I don't even know how they broke off. Getting in and out of the car, carrying things, all my nails broke off. So last night I finally took them off. I'm going to have to put my nails on because I can't take this. He's in there making noise. So I'm going to go over to the auditorium with my diamond painting. I'm going to ask them if I could use a table because they have a big table.
No, it's all for art. Any medium at all. They said, come, you're all welcome. So you could just go in and start diamond painting.
I'm going to do that, especially when you go see Rusty. All right. And then I'm going to take, this is only 22 minutes long. I wanted this to be like a vlog. I'm going to take some photos of the grounds. They're beautiful. I can't even believe that I sat here in the dark.
When you're done your video, I can't wait to show you the pictures I took this morning.
All right, let him show me the pictures. And then I'm going to continue. And then I'm going to go to the auditorium. And I'm going to set up. And I'm going to do some diamond painting. Because the past 2 days, I was like, I can't even think about a diamond painting. But, you know, you get itchy. Also, I contacted Cheryl Custom Diamond Painting Custom Pens by Cheryl. Custom Pens by Cheryl. The rain stick pens. All of you are hooked. I didn't even know. Hey, John, did you know that there's a musical instrument called a rain stick?
I am familiar with the musical instrument called the rain stick, although not intimately familiar with it. I know it. I know such a thing exists, but I don't.
So I bought a pen, a diamond painting pen.
Yeah.
She makes them herself. It's
Rain sticks?
No, it's a 3D printed diamond painting
Oh,
pen.
okay, yeah.
But she puts the rain inside the stick, inside the pen.
Right.
So while I was diamond painting, you go from your placer to your single placer, so you're turning it.
Yeah.
You hear that soft sound of like rain.
Yeah.
It's so mesmerizing. So I used it for my self-care Sunday, and everybody fell in love with it. They're like,
very nice.
It's so pretty, that background sound that just. So you guys went crazy for it. You guys loved it. Went nuts for it. And who was it? Lisa. It was Tracy and Elizabeth that said she won't ship outside the United States. And I heard from Lisa. Who else did I hear from? God, a lot of you are in Canada. I didn't even realize it. Jules and Lorraine, you all love this. So I got in touch with her. I went on her Etsy page and said, listen, this is the story. And I just saw in your About section that it said, if you're not in the States, message me about shipping. So she will ship to you, but I told her how much. Wow. God, mostly all my members are from Canada. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that you're all from Canada? Canada? Oh my God. Yeah. And I don't know how many of my subs are, but that's great. So I said, be on the lookout for people from Canada asking you if you will ship. I was on there last night too, and I was like, oh my God, I am hooked on these pens because they are 3D printed and they're so light. And the other girl that I got pens from, Dani, D-A-N-I, also on Etsy, she makes hers, oh my God, the light, with polymer clay. And they are so pretty. And I wanted a short, fatter pen because, your hands, no matter what you're doing, it's not always age or carpal tunnel or arthritis or things that you get. You're holding your pen for long periods of time. You're holding it in one position. That's why I like to use different pens. When I first started diamond painting, being that I was a painter, I painted a lot more than I do now. But I had a wooden easel, for like a tabletop easel, and that you would open it up and all my pens and paints would be in there. I would take that with me to Fleischer's. Well, not all the time because they had easels there, but I would set that up, and I always paint it with paint brushes in my left hand, and that's how I began to diamond paint. Even though it was on a flat surface, I just got the easel, and I love the easel. The easel is a game changer all the way around. I can't believe that I am like painting with my neck down all the time. But when I first started diamond painting, if you go to my earlier videos, you'll see I have a bunch of pens in my hand because it's like, okay, I think I'm going to switch off. I think I'm going to use my skinny pen. I think I'm going to use like a heavier pen, a lighter pen, a thicker pen, a bumpy pen, just to change the position. It's kind of like, you can't wear high heels all the time. Your doctor will tell you, switch off. You wear heels one day, wear flats another day. I always fell when I did that. You could have jacked me up in 6-inch heels. I was fine. Put me in flats, I'm tripping over my feet. Anyway, he wants to show me his pictures. I want to get outside and walk the grounds, and I'll show you guys. Oh, and that little crane family, I have pictures. I'm going to put them in if I didn't already. So cute. The 2 little baby cranes with their mom and the father. He saw me taking pictures, and he came over like, can I help you? Taking pictures of my family? I'm going to get in the shower now. I look like I comb my hair with a firecracker. I'll look a lot better after the shower.